Whose culture counts? What culture is valued and resourced and why?
Hierarchies of cultural value privilege a culture over many cultures, resulting in a cultural elite in which the talented few create, whilst the many consume, or at worst are uncultured and are in cultural need.
As a political project and philosophy, cultural democracy challenges this.
It emphasises the personal and plural, different people with different cultures.
Culture isn't something you can get. You've already got it.
Those working towards cultural democracy support increased grassroots involvement, collective decision-making, and greater community ownership of the means of cultural production.
This is not a new idea. For example, in 1984, the Shelton Trust campaign declared,
Let us tell the story.
People have the right to create their own culture, and this means telling the story rather than having a story told to them.
This story of ours. People have the right to put across their own point of view in their own particular way. This means not being told how to do this by people who don't understand it.
Now listen to our story. People should have the right to reply. This means that people should have equal access to resources to give them an equal voice.
In practice, community music as an expression of cultural democracy is enacted in many ways. For example, through supporting groups and individuals to play and create music whereby emphasis is given to active participation rather than passive consumption.
Pursued as both a commitment to and attempt towards access, inclusion and participation in music-making practices, community music can be understood as a working towards cultural democracy through yes, you can do it, yes, here are resources, yes, your culture is valid, and yes, you can own that.
Cultural democracy is something to strive for, but may never fully arrive, since a cultural democracy to come is constantly readjusting each day in relation to the flux of daily living.
This is not to dismiss cultural democracy as an unachievable ideal, but to recognize that working towards it through community music is an ongoing process that strives for access, inclusion, and participation in music making practices in relation to the changing socio-political context in which they take place.